This is the community center of Metavale Park.
Awesome.
So what we've done, these are like chat rooms in here for
Uh-huh.
people to hang out in.
Oh,
It's another little
nice.
chat room.
Lovely.
So people can just come in and hang out and chat, and then through here, this is the main room,
Wow.
and we've got karaoke up there. Little stage with
Lovely.
drums and a piano. You can pretend to play. Then there was games through this way.
These doors are very nice.
They were masons.
Right.
You can play the games, the beer pong.
Oh my gosh, I got a basket.
You win a teddy bear.
Beer pong. Oh, now that's
Then
really clever. So this is the basketball kit turned mini.
Yeah, this one frustrates a lot of people. It does work. You've got to keep doing it for quite a while before you get one in.
Oh.
Oh, you did it.
All right. Boy, well, good thing I have all this VR practice. That'll suit me great.
The pool tables in here.
And the pool tables. Yes. Fantastic. I know it's so great to have these interactable objects. And this is one of your templates, right?
Portal to the pool bar. Yeah, this one was never released, this template. This one was just for here.
Uh-huh.
Then outside, you see through the window there, there's another little, we call that the Metavale snug. There's some seats that people can sit in there.
I want the snug. All right, I'm going to jump out because we can jump through walls. The snug, what a cute, yes, of course. Oh, these sofas are very nice.
Pictures in over the last few days.
Uh-huh. Aw. Who's up there in the photo with you?
That's Veronica and Bushy.
All right.
That's Veronica, who's got the Irish bar, and that's her friend Bushy. He's from Chile.
Nice.
And Veronica's from Germany. Now, there are scattered games around the outside as well. There's various basketball games.
And then I love this beautiful thank you message up here.
Yeah, we just wanted to let everyone know.
Now available in spatial. This is great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at your event wall. And so the bratwurst party.
Bratwurst guys were real advocates of Metavale Park as well. We always promoted their events.
Yeah.
And Inky's team, Inky and Steve and Ida.
Yeah, just nonstop.
That's Veronica's Irish bar.
Amazing events. Yes, beautiful. Yep.
That was incredible on the weekend. That was so busy.
Oh my gosh. I've been trying to make it every single one of these things. I tried to make it to
one on Wednesday, I think.
Okay, there is one more.
It's the final movie one.
Final.
The pagoda's finished now. They're all done.
The pagoda scope, yeah. Yeah, great stuff. Really fun. Yeah.
Show, but that didn't happen. That she had to cancel that show because she actually went to go and visit Rob. Just on a whim. So love took over on that. So it was killed by love, that program.
Well, that's a good reason. And then right here was where I caught up with you today at the spin class.
I've also got the graffiti wall as well over there.
Graffiti wall too. Okay. Oh.
These are just a lot of the people who were regulars in karaoke in the trees and Metavale Park.
Fantastic. Yes, many
did loads of different graffiti styles and put them all on.
How fun. And you were saying with the spin class,
standing there.
You're saying with the spin class that people that you would come every week, right, at a set
Yep,
time and kind of host a spin class.
every day. But I do it every day. I come in every day. Sometimes 1:30 my time and 5:30. I do it twice a day.
Oh,
And
that's
then it just
fantastic.
depends if other people can make, they'll come in. And we've had like 5 or 6 people at the busiest, just cycling. Getting
I love that.
5 or 6 people cycling in the same time is great. You'd have Elska's bikes up so you could get one of his bikes and cycle around. Because I've put other MREs in that to take them out.
So you can get yourself a little bit dressed up for a very
Yeah.
nice spin class on a cycle of your choice.
Yep.
And then
This is mine.
Darren has screens that work here. We were showing them earlier. So the whole group will come in, if they can, and they'll join you here. And the idea is that everyone who's in their physical home or their physical space maybe has some kind of exercise equipment. So maybe that's like a little under desk cycle, or maybe it's an elliptical trainer, or maybe it's a spin, a kind of a standard, uh, a spin machine.
And a static bike, and sit on your bike and cycle away in real life and chat. And when you're chatting to people, it just flies by the time. Before you know, there's times where we've gone way over the 30 minutes we didn't realize.
That's
And you
awesome.
don't feel it. You're just having a good laugh and doing a bit of exercise at the same time.
Yeah, what a cool use for social VR. I know that
Yeah.
there are dance groups, but I love the idea
Mm-hmm.
of where you're static and it's when you're
Mm-hmm.
when we're in our avatars, it's much easier to kind of talk to each other when we're in this face-to-face mode. And so you can have
Yeah.
a conversation
You'll
while you're
notice
working
you
out.
can't see the screen from your side, so you're not blocking. It's just a one-way screen, so you're not blocking
Wow.
the person, so you can sit and interact with each other.
There's
Because I
so
can't see
much
your screen
thought,
from here.
so much thought into this. And it's,
This
that's
all
why
this
people
was
enjoy it,
born.
clearly.
This was born out of. It was about 6 months ago. I had a bit of a. I was probably in a low moment, and I confided in a friend. I was struggling with my weight, and I was in a really bad place, and I was quite low. And talked and came up with a few ideas, and from that day, from just opening up to somebody, and again, this is just the beauty of Altspace and
Mm.
the, the friendships that you form. I opened up this one person, and from doing that, gave me the wake up call, and we worked out. I built a world, like a private world, where I would put it. It started off as just a square, and then every time I achieved a daily goal, I had four directions. I would put an extra path down in each direction for each one that I completed every day. It was like drinking so much water, eating so much
Right.
vegetables, exercising, and completing the exercise rings on my watch. And every time I did that, the paths grew, and it got to the point where it was like over 140 squares each way.
Wow.
And then below it, I built an extra bit where it was a bit of a motivational part. I built a mountain, and I called it like me motivation mountain, and had different things on the mountain, text meant like written labels with different things I achieved, and off the back of doing all of that, I've lost over 7 stone. Um,
Hmm.
this is why I come in here
Hmm.
doing all of this, and it from that conversation, that one night, one conversation, I've I've done something I've not been able to do for decades. I've always done diets, and it lasts a couple of weeks, and then you're back to normal, and nothing really changes. Um, by doing this, it became a regular thing, and it no longer became like a chore or like a dread or oh God, I've got to do some cycling today.
Right.
It got to the point where I'm looking forward to doing it. And I went through my whole like shopping list with my friend, and we worked out what sort of things I should be buying and
Mm-hmm.
what I should. I got rid of all the like processed food. I got rid of all the crisps, sweets, chocolates, and anything bad like that,
Sure.
and just re on my whole um way of buying, because that was the thing, was like what I was buying. It's easy to say, oh, don't have a diet and do this and just eat that, but then you're always going to have these other things around you. Whereas by changing everything I bought, and I went through my cupboard and threw out everything that was bad for us. Um, and I started from fresh, and I'm losing on average between 1 and 2 kilograms a week by doing what I'm doing. I've still got a long way to go, but as we are today, I feel healthier. I'm going out for walks now. Um, feel well. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling better and happier. And I believe of doing what I'm doing. I used to go to the karaoke, and I used to be standing there and like thinking, oh, I'd love to sing. And now I'm getting the confidence. I'm getting up singing. I don't care now. It's like I'll just get up and sing, and it's given me confidence. And I've opened up to quite a few of my friends on here, and they've all supported us and encouraged me. And they've, I get messages of people like asking how I'm getting on and congratulating us on what I'm doing. And it's something I would never have had in reality.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say that one night on Altspace has probably saved my life. Because if I kept going the way I was going, I don't think I would have lasted much longer. To be brutal. It sounds brutal, but it's the absolute truth. I, for the first time, I was honest with myself,
Mm-hmm.
and again, like I say, I always put it down to Altspace and to the way this community is, and how you open up to people on here differently to how you do in the real world.
Yes.
And those same people are still, still messaging. I'm still in touch with, and we're still friends, and we always encouraging us. And without that, I dread to think where I would be. I'm now at the stage now where I'm no longer I no longer feel like I'm dieting. I just feel like I'm just living my life normal, and
Yeah.
I don't need to change anything. I don't need to adjust, because what I'm doing is working. It's worked for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously,
You've
once
kind
I
of
get
had an
to
adjustment,
a
right?
certain point, I'm gonna obviously have to have a look, because I'll not be losing weight as much as what I am at the moment. And it will slow down, but I'm not at that point yet. So I'm looking ahead of myself. But yeah, certainly from the person I am today to the person I was 6 months ago is like chalk and cheese. It affects your mental health. It affects your just how happy you are as a human. And yeah, I'd encourage anybody who feels like that, who feels like, not just with their weight, with whatever their issues are, just talk to somebody. And especially if you're on these kind of platforms, there's a lot of people who will listen to you and not judge you, because we all look the same. There's
Mm-hmm.
no difference in how we all look at each other.
Yeah.
Nobody gets judged on how they look on here, and I think that's a real positive. You know,
I
yeah.
agree. Thank you so much for
No,
for
no, that's
sharing
fine.
this and for
Even
your
in this,
inspiration.
I
I
would,
know you'll be like, well,
I would
I'm just
never
an average bloke.
have. Well, I am. Um, I would never have done this. I would never have. I would never have done this like with you like this. I would say, oh no, no, and I would never have opened up and spoken like I've just spoke there about all of what I've just said. It's because I'm comfortable now in, and like I'd always feel that on Altspace. Found out who I actually am finally. Sounds stupid, but
No, it doesn't.
yeah,
It
you,
doesn't at all. No,
yeah.
and you're echoing what many people have
Hmm.
said, on online and to me over the last
Hmm.
several weeks, and yeah, the power of social VR in sort of an environment that isn't necessarily focused on a specific game
Hmm.
goal is
Yep.
fascinating. It allows all these other things to flourish, including your amazing story. And so, thank you for that. Um,
It's one of the big things that's really sort of rankled with me with Microsoft pulling the plug because not one person in Microsoft has spoken to anybody in this platform, understood the, the real human side of what goes on here.
mhm,
And there's, I mean, my story is just a drop in the ocean and there's far more like inspiring stories out there on this platform. And if anybody from Microsoft had took the time to just listen to what people have gone through and what they found here and how it's become such a beautiful experience for people. And yeah, you could argue the like as I mentioned before, that there's some bad things has happened here, and we get that everywhere. But they're
mhm.
just a minuscule part of what's happened on this platform. Um, the amount of beautiful stories you'll hear is phenomenal. So many people have fell in love on here, and so many people have found some sort of inner strength in some shape or form. There's a lot of people with social anxiety issues who have found a lot more confidence in themselves who've just been on this platform. And if just Microsoft had just took notice of that, might have understood, what a mistake they made. That's their call, not mine. We are just humans, they are money people. That's the
Yeah.
cynic in me.
No, it's not cynical, and it was I was lucky to have spent a little time on Altspace around 2016, and
Hmm.
while I didn't have the chance to really develop the deep ties that many people did, I definitely can
Hmm.
feel the sort of double sadness of now this is the second time that this platform is going, and this is it, and we know
Yeah.
that even though the code base for this original Altspace is outdated, and that
Hmm.
Microsoft is working on other products, they are enterprise products. So
Yeah.
right, they're not continuing with social VR in any stated way that kind of an
Yeah.
average person can sort of interact with. So
Hmm.
a lot of people are going to miss it, but um, I'm really have a lot of confidence after this last month in again, anytime human beings will be resilient and it's a change and people go through it,
Hmm.
but the strength of ties that have emerged throughout this last month has been really wonderful to see and
Yeah.
heartening, and has also helped me through the, through the challenge of losing all my
Yeah.
work as well. So we'll build some new things, and thanks to you and
Absolutely.
all the stuff you've provided and just the story of like how you learned Unity on your own as well
Mhm. Yeah,
and
just
create all this stuff.
back and do it. Anybody can.